Hello everyone, it's your boy Hillman here. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. In this channel I talk about medical stuff, culture, vlogs, all that good stuff. So just take a look around the other videos I've made. If you like any of the content I produce, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the content I'm sharing. I'm trying to be more consistent, so we'll see how that goes. But today, without saying too much, I'm back with another video. I'm basically in this video like as a follow-up to the last one where I was talking about how my sabbatical for medical school went and how the next years are going to be looking like for me. I told you guys I was going to be starting my master's soon. So yeah, basically in this video I'm kind of giving an update. I'm going to try to update you guys a lot more often for those of you who are interested in seeing how the medical masters or the medical program, the last 3 years of the medical program in the Netherlands are done. This will maybe provide you with a little bit of more insight to see how it actually works in terms of some practicalities. So today I'm going to be basically taking you guys on a tour of where I live now. So little background story. The medical masters in the Netherlands is just comprised of rotation. So basically what you do is you go to different hospitals within the jurisdiction of the medical school, and sometimes outside as well, but that's an elective. You go to these smaller hospitals or bigger hospitals based on where you are, and you just do rotations for periods of about 3 months and sometimes shorter, sometimes longer. And basically the hospital I'm in now, it's a little far from where I live, so I couldn't commute back and forth. So then I had to get a room in the hospital. It's called a Piket kamer in Dutch. And I had to get a Piket kamer in the hospital. And basically, you stay there and you just basically, it's literally in the hospital, guys. I'm going to show you guys a little bit around. But it's literally, you walk into the hospital, you turn right, like the main entrance, you turn right and you're there. Like, it's so ideal. Maybe before I show you guys the room, I should tell you guys a little bit of the, I guess, advantages and disadvantages of just being in the Piket kamer. So it's super small, it's tiny, it literally feels like a prison, but I think that's more of a disadvantage depending on who you are and how much you like comfort. But let's start with maybe some advantages, right? I think it's free. Who doesn't like free stuff? So the Piket kamer is free, so you just get it if you're coming to be a co-assistant here. So if you're coming to do your rotations here, and you can have it for the whole period of the time which you're going to be here. But then be sure to let them know in time so they can reserve it, because there are a lot of co-assistants, but there's a lot of people who come in here, and if you're too late with that, you might not have space. I know someone now who notified the hospital late, so she can only get a room from June, whereas you already started in May. So you want to be quick with that for sure. But it's free, that's one thing. It's super close to the hospital. Like, you literally you just walk 50 seconds and you're in the hospital and you're in your department. The hospital is quite small, so you can easily get anywhere within the space of 2 minutes. So that's another thing too. It's close to the hospital. It's close to the library, so there's a library in the hospital. And for someone, I love studying. I just love being surrounded by books and stuff like that. And just the fact that you can go into the library and sit there for days. You can just sit there. You can literally sleep there and no one will know, because the library's always open. You just need your badge, your personnel's badge, and you can just let yourself in at any time. So that's really cool. And I think it also, for those of you who like sleep, yeah, it's definitely a benefit, because if you're supposed to be at the hospital at 7:45 for the overdracht, is what the what's overdracht in English? You know, and like the people from the night shifts tell the people who are coming for the day shift what happened overnight, so then they can like know what's going on and be on top of everything, be up to date. So when you have that super early in the morning, sometimes at 7:45, and you have to be there literally before. I normally wake up like 1 hour before time. I mean, I wake up early, but I start preparing 1 hour before time if I'm going anywhere. But here I literally just wake up like 30 minutes before time, take a shower, and just leave, and you're on time. So it's super cool for those of you who like your sleep so much. Let me see if there's any other advantages I wrote down. I think also just for me, especially because I took a sabbatical, I need to focus a lot more to really get back into the flow, you know, because I've been out of the flow for some time. I needed, like, you know, this space and time to just focus on school, you know, not have to do stuff afterwards unless you have like once in a while plan something with someone. I mean, there's like shared spaces here, but you can decide if you want to chill there or not. But just giving me that time and space to like really get back into the stuff for the first few months. I feel like that's something which I really need and I really appreciate from this, you know, this Piket kamer or this possibility. So I guess that's it for the advantages, and every other advantage just comes with being closer to the hospital. I think you don't need to pay transportation, no long hours in the train, you don't need to travel that long, you don't even need to travel at all. So that is cool, I guess. I guess during your breaks as well, you can just come in, take a nap, and go back if you really want to sleep like that in between your shifts during the day or at night. So I think that's really cool. And then maybe some disadvantages which I think you might face if you're coming to live in a Piket kamer. I mean, it's a shared space, right? So if you're someone who really likes your order, you like your things to be always at the right place, you always like things to be clean and coordinated, then yeah, it might be a little bit tricky for you because yeah, you live with other people. It's a shared space as well, like the toilets, the bathrooms, the kitchens and stuff like that are shared spaces. So then people might mess it up sometimes, and if you're someone who really gets upset by that, then you might find yourself getting triggered sometimes when people do not do things the way you would expect. So yeah, that is one thing to keep in mind for sure. Another thing is there is no stove, so you can cook warm meals. There's a microwave and a fridge, but that's basically it. There is a kitchen where you can make tea, and there's a water boiler, a water cooker, and you can use those, but like there's no stove, so you cannot cook a proper meal. So yeah, living here is a little bit of the ghetto because you have to kind of like just do with salad and fruits and pizzas which you order, or buy meals which you put in the microwave. All that stuff is possible, but just not like a proper gas cooker which you can warm stuff up in. So I guess yeah, I would definitely advise you to do a meal prep though. Do a meal prep in the weekend before you come, because I think from experiences of other people as well, and I can see how that is possible. If you're here from Monday to Friday, yeah, in the weekends you want to be gone. You want to like go somewhere else, go back to where you came from, because you don't want to stay the whole week and not leave. Because sometimes you literally stay the whole day, you don't go outside, you don't even know how the weather is outside. And I'm coming here in the summer, so it's like the weather's gonna be super good outside, and it's gonna be maybe tricky to just stay indoors the whole time. You're not forced to, but yeah, most of the time you're just caught in the workflow that you don't really have time to go outside like that. So yeah, that's another disadvantage, or something which could be potentially a disadvantage for some people. And I think another disadvantage is if you're not someone who can easily socialize, like pull yourself out, you might find it very lonely, because the room literally looks like a prison. It literally feels like a prison. It's very simplistic, it's very minimalistic. So if you're stuck in this place for hours, I feel like that's not healthy. So I would definitely advise you to go for a walk often. Just leave the hospital, just go for a walk. The neighborhood is quite beautiful. It's quite quiet too, because I feel like it's a lot of rich people living around here, all big houses, an average of 3 cars per house. I'm like, who lives here? The neighborhood is quite quiet, so it's peaceful. You can go ahead, there's like an animal park here where you can go see animals, kangaroos and all these kind of things. I have not seen it yet. I'll maybe make a video of that when I go to see it, but it's a cool neighborhood, so go for a walk sometimes, but just don't get stuck in here. So that's a disadvantage. If you're not someone who socializes a lot, you might feel lonely, but I guess there's ways to compensate that by just maybe going out to the open spaces and talking to someone. The people that always watch games, play games sometimes, we have dinner together, or just go for a walk around the neighborhood. It's a good scenery. So those were it for more or less the disadvantages and advantages. So now I'm going to show you guys around the room and around the spaces a little bit, and then maybe give you guys tips and tricks on what to keep in mind when moving here if you're coming to do your co-schap or your rotations in Helmond. But yeah, feel free to engage me in the comment section if there's anything you want to know, or if there's any questions you have about this location and what it is like doing your rotations in this location. So I did surgery, I'm doing surgery now, Snident. I'm just starting, so I don't have that much information about it, but hopefully at the end of the rotation or somewhere along, I'm going to give you guys like an update on what Snident is like, or like surgery is like in Elkerliek Helmond. But for now, let's see what the room looks like. So basically, you walk into the room, this is how it looks like. Here you have a bed. Of course, I brought my blanket with me because I don't like sleeping without blankets. You get sheets from the hospitals. You have a pillow, you get a pillowcase as well from the hospital. And yeah, that is basically the bed. The bed is the part of the room which I feel like it feels most like a prison, because the bed literally is the ghetto. But it is good though. It is comfortable enough. You can survive. I've slept here 2 nights so far with no problems. So we walk in, you have the bed, you have a little trash can there, you have your washing thingies here and your mirror. Then you have your closet here. That's my stuff, my camera bag and my lights. You have your closet here. You have a little safe, cute. You have your stuff to put things inside. I think this is big enough. You get your white coat. You have 3 white coats and 3 pants for the emergency department. but I haven't gotten my white coats yet. I mean, I got them, but they're in a separate place. They're in a separate location where you can always access them, and they're customized for you, so you know where exactly you're gonna find yours. I just haven't picked them up yet, so they're already available. But yeah, basically that is the closet. Very simple, but it gets the job done effectively. And then you have a desk here to study with a stool, a chair, and basically this normally doesn't have a computer. This is like, I guess, one of the only rooms that has a computer. I guess I'm blessed by that. At the moment it doesn't work because it doesn't recognize my badge. Normally what you do to log into the computers is you just get your badge, you just put on this thing, it scans it and it logs you in. But for some reason it doesn't recognize my badge on this one. The other computers do, but this one doesn't, so I need to get that checked by the computer service facility people. So yeah, this is basically, you have a table where you can study, pretty effective I guess, and a chair. This is, for me, is a bummer because I was hoping to have more space on here to put my recording equipment, but yeah, I don't have that, so I gotta make use with just using my hands and vlogging every time. So guys, basically that was literally the room. This is your little mirror here. Get my facial products here. Yeah guys, take care of your skin, it's very important. So yeah, just wake up in the morning, brush your teeth, and then go take a shower in the bathroom. So yeah, that's basically, guys, we have my robe, take a shower, the door. So once more, this is the room. So now I'm going to try to show you guys a little bit of the common area and what that looks like. Today's a public holiday, so it's quite quiet, no one is around, so I'm just going to take you guys around the common area to see how it actually looks like. I think it's good to have an idea of what this looks like, because I know the time I was coming to study here, I wish I had an idea of what the place looked like, so I knew what to expect, but I didn't have that. So maybe this video can help someone who is really trying to come to Helmond or make a decision as to whether or not to switch their rotations with someone else because they don't know if they would survive here. I hope this video can give you some clarity. I hope it's helpful to just give you an idea of what you could expect here. So yeah, let's see the common areas. Come out here. So yeah, these are the other rooms. This is the common area, more or less. That's the kitchen, the microwave, fridges. You have two fridges there, water boiler, a clock if you need to, little dining table here. This is the common area. You have a little TV there, it works, and I think he has channels as well. A game to play sometimes. I haven't played it yet because I'm just coming here, I'm new here, so I haven't really socialized that much. And then you can see, of course, what students live on here. Super healthy, of course. So yeah, that is what life could be sometimes. Yes. Here you have, yeah, a computer which everyone can use. I think I should come and try logging in here if it actually works. But yeah, basically you have this computer which you can use if necessary to study or do some other research if don't want to be in the hospital. Some books. Now we have the toilet. So the toilet is entrance to the toilet, mirror, and you have the toilet here. Very simplistic. Then you have other rooms as well. You have a bathroom. Very simplistic, good and fine, gets the job done. So there's 2 bathrooms and 2 toilets for all the rooms. There's in total 18 rooms, but not always someone in the room, so some of the rooms can just be empty. And here you have the stuff which you need, like the bed sheets and all whatnot for your bed. You can just always get them if you need. And then you have other rooms. So yeah, like I said, there's bathrooms and toilets on this side and on the other side as well. So then you have in total 4, 2 bathrooms, 2 toilets, and then the other rooms in general. So yeah, guys, basically that was it. That's what the Piket kamers look like. I think it's super cool. I love the opportunity to be able to stay here and just, you know, get that full-on experience of walking through the halls of the hospital at night with slippers on from the library and studying and feeling so stuffed with all this knowledge. I personally find that exciting, especially because I've been out of school for quite some time. I think I needed that to be able to just sit myself back into the flow and just, you know, get things going, get all this knowledge in, and just learn the most from this experience. I'm going to be here for 3 months, so I'm definitely going to post hopefully more updates on how it's going, the advantages of being in this hospital, the disadvantages of being here, what you learn, and if it's a good environment and all whatnot. I'm going to try to be honest as possible, because I know sometimes that honest feedback can really help someone. But yeah, guys, I thought for the moment I would just show you guys like what the living space looks like for those of you who might be coming here and are curious as to what the living space looks like. I thought I'd just make this little vlog and show you guys around, because I know I wanted to see this vlog before I came here. So I hope this can help someone. I hope someone maybe decides to come here and has some peace about coming here based on this video. But yeah, guys, that was it for the little vlog of my living space in Helmond. And until next time, stay blessed and stay healthy, of course. Peace.
Remember to
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
remember to
Like
and
subscribe leave a nice comment. Oh my god. And the like is very important, guys. Dat zeggen ze toch altijd.
ja,